Please, Mikhail.
Why would you cook that now?
Because
I should have cooked that now.
I should have cooked it earlier,
Yes.
but I know.
What the hell?
I didn't have time, Mikhail. I took a nap. Shit, I be tired when I get home. I work 6 to 4 today. What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikhail. We are back with a live video. You know, we allowing some of y'all to get up in here. You look like you was about to say something.
No. I didn't realize we were actually. I don't know what the fuck I thought. I don't know what I thought.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. I'm about to get a link so I can let you guys know on Twitter that we're live. Let's see. All right, so we got that there. Hold on. I'm going to share the Twitter. Oh,
but
Elgin Charles. That's his granddaughter, I think. Okay. All right, got that up. Did you post on your thing? Where is my phone? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It can't be in your pocket because didn't you write stuff down? Oh, it is. Oh.
I ain't written nothing down. Well, we was okay. Oh, I don't know what the hell that is, but whatever it is, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
And I know I'll be all right.
Yes. What's going on, y'all? So we're live right now. This is live, LIVE. Welcome to the Scorpion Show. I know you guys haven't seen us in weeks, but you know, we're back. We are some working men these days. You know, and that's what happens when, you know, we can't always be on the same schedule for right now. But yeah, so it's good to be back. I know a lot has happened. I got some of them headlines there, but as you know, on our podcast a couple of weeks back, we discussed Tasha K and Cardi B, and you know, like this is actually in court now. Like I haven't really been following them, the situation, but I know it's been a couple years they've been trying to get in the courtroom, all of that stuff. Long story short, Tasha K lost her case, and she at that time it was like around. But she had to pay Cardi like $2 million. And then they came back with another judgment. And now it's totaling $4 million, which is a lot of money.
Which she'll never be able to pay her.
I don't know what her money looks like, you know, but she gets a lot of views, a lot of followers.
Yeah, but I don't
sponsorships.
Think if she has $4 million to pay Cardi B, then that means this woman is making a lot of money.
Yes, and she shouldn't be up there lying.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because now she's fucking up her bag.
Yes.
So I highly doubt she's going to be able to pay $4 million like that.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's going to maybe file for bankruptcy. I don't know. Do she feel? I know she said that she's going to appeal it. Now I watched the video of her appealing her not appealing video, but I watched her video after, and it kind of was like, I don't know. It was kind of like she wasn't apologetic about what happened. No. Of course, it's the system trying to take her down and things like that. And I just was like, I don't think she's going to learn. And then, you know, a lot of people, you know, was in her comments supporting her. I mean, they was dropping off like money. I mean, like $50, $100, $25. I mean, the money was just flowing into her live video. And she didn't even acknowledge the people that were there. She just made her statement and then she left. But it was like, okay.
And the fact that people were pouring money into this liar.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a lot of people that believe that it's a conspiracy against her.
How is there a conspiracy against her when she's made up false stories about this woman?
Like, I don't know.
That's just a lot of... Sometimes I don't want to believe it, but it just goes to show you how the internet and social media is actually running a lot of people's lives. That they no longer, you know... They don't even nobody knows what real news anymore is.
Mhm.
They just, anything that they hear, they think
They
that
think
it's
it's
real.
real. Mhm.
And it's so unfortunate. We had this one guy on YouTube some years ago who claimed that his sister came across Beyonce's luggage and had her dirty underwear in the
Yes,
remember
I
him?
remember that.
Like,
that was like 10 years ago.
yes, but the fact that he even repeated something as so,
Mhm.
luckily nobody from Beyonce's team even thought to even, but I mean, like, you're saying things like this, like your sister at TSA, mind you, that's what he said. Sister worked at TSA,
Yeah.
and Beyonce went through TSA, and his sister had to open.
She had funky
and
drawers and all of that. And but I mean, we all take funky drawers through TSA, and they go through that every day.
No,
not funky,
not
but
what-
worn. Okay, but no, he said that he went in on her drawers.
He said.
Can you imagine Beyonce like taking people to court? I don't know if she would take people to court, but I mean, I think it's a new day now. But if you're not lying on these celebrities, then they wouldn't have a reason to try to take you to court. Like if you are sitting there making up stuff and you're saying it as fact,
Right.
that it's a fact.
Right.
That's like, okay, I say Mikkel and somebody else from YouTube, they fucking, I know because X, Y, blah, 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 blah. And then follow me later on tonight at 11. I'm going to tell you some more.
Right.
Like, what?
Right. And that's what Tasha K was doing.
Yes.
That's what she was doing.
Yes.
And people were following it at 11.
Eating it up.
And then passing it on.
And then, like, I listen, I'm just glad we've never done that stuff. Now, we've done stories on rumors, but we ain't never sit there and say that it's actually true. Or make up anything. No. And for what?
So somebody can turn around and say that's a lie?
Yes. And I'm going to say, no, it is the truth because I know this girl and blah, 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 and we was there, she was there, and she could tell us the story because she knows the real her. Yeah. All of that kind of stuff. Like, no.
Tasha K is getting what she's getting.
I feel bad for her. That's $4 million. It's a lot you could do with $4 million. Some people don't even make $4 million in their lifetime. And
I don't believe she has made $4 million in her lifetime. I don't believe she's made that much money to actually pay Cardi B $4 million. If she has $4 million to give Cardi B, then this woman has a lot of money, and I highly doubt that she has that type of money just laying around to give somebody. I highly doubt that.
And they said she owes the IRS. And I did hear about that in court, saying that she hasn't paid for the past couple years.
Yeah. And we think she got $4 million to give Cardi B because the IRS gonna want their money.
Tasha is trying to laugh to keep from crying because $4 million. Yes. And I was live the other day, and I was telling y'all that when you look into her eyes, you can see her soul looked so sad. Like it was just like she was trying to be all hyped up about stuff, but her soul was so sad. Like, hey Rose, first of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you can, please click that thumbs up button, which is right underneath this video. Please click the thumbs up button. Let's see how many. Only 47 people clicked it, and it's 220 people here. So we need y'all to. Can we get the like and view ratio to match? Can we get everybody to click the thumbs up button, please? Let's click the thumbs up button right now. What else? She got money. I don't know whatever's left to pay those fees, but I'm sure she's making money. I'm sure she's made a lot of money in these YouTube streets. But yeah, it's a lot that she's going to have to pay to Cardi because of things that she made up. Oh, you want to report us, Malik? Somebody would about the report. So fuck you. So I had a chance to watch Janet Jackson's documentary that came on last weekend. Not this past weekend, but last weekend. I love the documentary. And It made me cry the second time I watched it. I don't. It was just the Rhythm Nation, all of that coming together. I loved how Janet in the beginning she paid homage to her brothers and her father. She basically, talked about their start in Gary, Indiana, to moving out to LA, to the brothers becoming famous, to her joining them in Las Vegas and doing shows. That was her introduction to entertainment, to her doing different TV shows. And she also talked about Joe. She's like, yes, Joe was tough, but we thank him for being tough. She was saying that she was basically saying he was not, she wasn't saying he was abusive, but he was Joe. Like he expected them to be the best. He expected them to be great. And he was tough on all of them. Janet said she never even wanted to fucking sing. And he made her sing all because she played with some music in a room one time. And he said, you're going to sing. And then she later fired him. And if you listen to those two albums, they're not the first two albums, they're really not that good. Versus all the stuff that she's ever put out. I mean, I know it was the 80s, but her last two albums in the 80s versus her first two albums in the 80s, definitely much better. 4 hours, we learned about Janet's men, how they were on drugs. Now they really didn't go in on Renee like they went over on about James DeBarge. Let me just turn this oven on right quick because I think that fish is done. They really didn't go in on Renee. Like Renee had a bunch of the footage. Janet was married to him for 9 years. I mean, he had a lot of archive footage, like because he always was recording shit. Why I don't know, but it came up pretty good for this documentary.
This is why.
Yes, it was really good in the documentary. Then Janet was like, no, I'm not going to help my mom because of stage. Janet talked about her time in Poetic Justice. Regina King was saying that she think that her and Tupac, that Janet and Tupac had some chemistry going on. Q-Tip was thanking her. I didn't even know I don't even remember Q-Tip being in Poetic Justice, but he talked about how they struck up a friendship with him being in that movie. Janet didn't talk about Nutty Professor. She didn't talk about being in the Tyler Perry films, but they talked about while she was filming, that's how they found out that Michael had passed and stuff like that.
When she was filming one of Tyler Perry's films, right?
Yeah. She was filming Why Did I Get Married Too? Janet and Michael's relationship, she said it wasn't the best since Thriller. They haven't they didn't have that bond that they used to have. And she said it was one time Michael came in the room, he just sat there and she just sat there. They didn't speak to each other and he just left. And I loved when they showed Janet. Did you see the video with Janet and Michael writing screen? Like she was on the computer and he was sitting on the hotel bed. She was typing in the computer, and of course Renee was fucking recording. And this is like
but that's classic
footage. And you seen how the lyrics was coming together and how Janet, I really love how Michael told her, he's like, Janet, I want you to sing this like how you did on Black Cat. I want that voice from Black Cat on the song. And I've never known that, I've never even try to match them together, but it's like, wow, like you hear the anger.
So some people are saying that Q-Tip was her boyfriend that got murdered in Poetic Justice, and then others are saying she did talk about Tyler Perry in the documentary.
She didn't talk about Tyler Perry too much. Tyler Perry talked in the documentary. Janet ain't really talk about this is why I did this movie. They talk more about Poetic Justice than any other.
Well, Poetic Justice is a classic.
Yes.
Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married are good, but they're not classics.
No.
Poetic Justice is a classic.
I would think that she would talk more like, acting is my first love and I love, she didn't even give us all of that. She didn't give us that.
Because she started out acting.
Yeah. She started out acting, but she never really went on and on about it. She discussed Jermaine Dupri. We all know he ended up cheating on Janet.
You sure it wasn't Scream that it went weird? Not Thriller.
She said it on herself.
She said Thriller?
Thriller.
That was in the 80s.
Yeah. She said they wasn't as close as they used to be. Remember,
I felt like in the 90s they were doing like a lot of stuff together, like award shows.
She was supporting him.
She was because she was right. But after that, no telling what happens after that. After stage.
And she even said that you would think that during Scream that would be the best, the best time that they did videos together. She was saying that Michael would film during the day. Michael would film at night and she would do during the day, or vice versa. However it went. Then she was saying that Sony would have, or whatever record label he had, because I don't want to say Sony and not be Sony. It could be Epic Records. I don't know. But they had blocked off his set, like, so she couldn't see what was going on.
Was this supposed to be like that for Sony?
I don't know. But she was like, the record label separated them. Like, his record label kept her away from him. I guess the only time they was together was when they were doing scenes. But she was like, it was kind of like they was trying to make them battle to see who could come up with the best solo scenes, and she didn't like that. She said it was a terrible time. She hated it. Well, she didn't say I hated it, but if you look back, it wasn't a good experience.
It wasn't a good experience.
As much as we loved that song, she said the video was never supposed to cost $7 million. It took way longer than it was supposed to be. Than it was supposed. It was just not good.
And that's the only video that they ever did together.
Yep. Only one. Wow. And it's sad. And she, I thought she would talk more about like how they did an intervention with Michael, but she already told us that on Oprah a long time ago. But she didn't get more into what happened with Michael. Of course, she had the footage of the mom, like, how do you feel? Do you want to continue talking about Michael? And she was like, no. And then she just broke down crying. Catherine Jackson, excuse me. But it was good to see Rebe. They talked about the baby, the fake baby. They talked about every man Janet dated was on drugs. But they really let Renee off the hook a little bit. They just say he was addicted to prescription pills or whatever. But that was not the highlight of their relationship. It was revealed more towards the end. And Janet didn't reveal that. It was Tina Landon that revealed that. What else? What else that she revealed in here? She talked about the baby situation, her having a baby. She's like, I think it's bullshit when people say you at a certain age, when you might be too old to have a baby. Janet, stop playing, okay? You got the money to go fly to these different countries that you named that you went to go see these type of doctors. People that really want to have babies at a certain age, they can't be flying all around the world seeing these doctors. It's tough.
I think celebrities like her that are so big, they get it in their minds that, oh, no, it's that easy. But then you have the resources to do it. Everybody doesn't have the resources. Like, because Halle Berry had her daughter, like, when she was in her 40s as well. Like, a lot of people don't have the resources to just go out and just have babies at a certain age and have the doctors telling them or helping them. They don't have that. So, I mean, listen, I can't tell a woman when to have a baby. I think that if you're going to have a baby at 42 and 43, as long as your doctor and whoever, the people that, as long as they say it is okay for you to do that, then go right on ahead and do it. But, I don't know too many women who want to have a baby at 43.
No, or 50.
Or 50. For that matter. And how old is her child now? Like 5, 6?
He should be about to be 5 or 5. He might be 5
because she didn't show him in the documentary.
No. She didn't show him. She didn't show Wissam.
Is she still with that guy? No,
I don't think their divorce is finalized. So it was better for her to keep quiet. I really think so. But it's okay that she didn't share any details because he's not well liked by the fans. Randy Jackson already made it that Janet's husband was verbally abusive to her, and he made Janet move out their house and move with him in London. He was already living out there too, but he just wasn't going.
Imagine being verbally abusive to Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She doesn't even seem like the type of person that yells. So imagine doing that to a person like her.
Yeah,
it'd really be time to go.
Yeah,
and you're trying it because isn't he like a billionaire?
Yeah.
So
he got a fortune.
He's using that power.
And he's probably talking
and
now. Certain men are used to talking to women a certain way.
Isn't he from over there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they do over there. You ever see that movie Not Without My Daughter?
No.
You should see that.
I like the title.
No, it's sad though. It's not funny. It's not a funny movie at all. It's with y'all. Do you ever see that movie Not Without My Daughter? It's with Sally Field. She marries this Muslim man They're an American couple, and it's based on a true story. It happened back in the 80s. She's married to this Muslim man, and they're an American couple, and they go overseas to visit his family. When they get over there with their daughter, he then springs on them, oh, we're never going back home. So then she has to try to fight to get back to the United States, and he tells her, well, you can go back. Our daughter just not going with you. So she's like, I'm not leaving without my daughter. And him and his family put her through hell. They verbally abuse her. They physically abuse her. It is a sad story, and it's based on a true story.
Not without my daughter.
It's really good. Really good. Yes, it's a really good movie. It makes me cry every time I watch it to think that somebody was this mean and nasty to this woman. And they started trying to brainwash the little girl to make the little girl think that her mom was a bad person. Oh, it's horrible. It's really hard.
Life lady was on Sally Jesse Raphael years ago.
Yeah, it was when the movie came out. Yeah.
You mean decades ago? When the last time Sally was on TV? Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, and then Janet. And
he refused to let her back. Yep. Mm-hmm. And her family over here, because I think they were from Maryland or somewhere.
So the daughter never went back?
No, she eventually got, because there was a little girl. She eventually got her and her, but she had to try to find her way. First of all, I can't think of the country they were in, but majority of the country was Muslim. So she had to guard up while it was just a family vacation. And then all of a sudden he came to her one day and was like, and she was like, well, okay, when are we going? Because aren't we supposed to be leaving? So he was like, oh, we're not going back home. And she's like, wait, what? And all of a sudden he started beating her and all this stuff. Her thing was, I'm not going home unless with my daughter, because her daughter was a little girl. So then she had to find somebody in this all Muslim country that she could confide in. Because some of the people that she was trying to confide in started telling her husband. It was really sad. And then finally she found this guy that helped her, but she had to try to get to the American embassy. And where they was at, the American embassy was nowhere around. So she had to travel through this country. Some people don't even know how to get from Broad Cheltenham to Broad South.
Right.
Just imagine in this country you've never been in. Wow. It's a really good movie. You have to see it. Yeah, he did. He flipped it. Oh, y'all all seen it. Istanbul, yeah. And his family was just as nasty.
Okay. Well, let me finish up on Janet. So Janet did talk about the Super Bowl. I don't like how I feel like Janet glossed over what happened to her and all the shit that she went through. But maybe it could have been because it was a tough time that she didn't really talk about it. But all of those companies that blacklisted her and removed her name, she didn't even talk about how she lost the Lena Horne project. Janet lost so much over a titty that was shown for less than a second.
But was it Lena Horne behind that? Because remember at the time, Lena Horne was still living.
The family made her. The family, I guess, made her give, say that she didn't want to be a part.
Right, because at that time, Lena Horne was still living when all that happened.
Yeah, it was 2004.
And they tried to make it because Lena Horne died in 2010. So I remember that, and she was in her right mind too. But I think when it came out, it came out as if Lena Horne said, because then that's when they started saying Alicia Keys. They wanted Alicia Keys to replace her.
Yeah, and then the film never happened.
Well, both picks were horrible, to be honest with you. Janet and Alicia Keys. I mean, anybody who actually has ever seen Lena Horne and Janet and Alicia Keys, neither one of them. Alicia Keys probably would have been more
because she's lighter.
And then, but even still, like neither one of them could sing like Lena Horne. And that's no shade, but I mean,
yeah, well, it's true. I mean, listen, what Alliance say?
I don't know any actress out there. I would have said Halle Berry, but Halle Berry's not a singer. But
no, she would have dubbed it.
Yeah, she would have dubbed it, but I think the dub would have been bad. I don't know. I
think Janet definitely would have got more. Janet definitely would have got more eyeballs to the project than Alicia Keys.
Yeah, because Janet Jackson's a big, she's a big star.
Yeah, but I think Janet just was like, you know what? I endured it, and it's over. I'm tired of talking about it. Of course, she never said, okay, this was planned. I think it was planned.
Alicia Keys does look like Lena Horne more, but like somebody said, she's not that spectacular. Yeah. So you're absolutely right. More physical looks, Alicia Keys, because Janet Jackson does not look like Lena Horne at all.
Yeah, and then they made a video. Then they published the video that Janet published from the balcony, and saying, "Leave Justin alone. We're okay. We're friends. All of that." And that's Janet having to defend him again. Right.
But you see, recently he just signed with her publishing company. Her publicist.
She got a
whoever it is, he just signed with. I think it's her her publicist agency, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have the same people representing them, which I said, wow, this is really,
listen.
you know.
Yeah, Janet, where the fucking album at? Okay, you didn't say nothing about this new album or nothing. But I loved her Jimmy Jam, Terry. It was a lot. It's too much to try to recap in 4 hours. I know that Ashley did a video on the thing. So if y'all want to watch that video, please head on over to Ashley Shy Miller's YouTube channel, and shout out to Ashley, because Ashley, my phone be dinging all the damn time because you're uploading videos every night. I don't know how you do it, but shout out to you and your dedication. What else? Oh, so Whoopi Goldberg got suspended last week because she said that the Holocaust was not about race. And she said it was about man's inability to man or something like that.
Man's inhumanity towards man.
Yeah. And, they were like, hold up, Whoopi, yes, it was. And yes, it was about, from what like I said, I think that Whoopi got it wrong. And that from what I grew up in high school learning is that Hitler was trying to make the perfect race, and he wanted to exterminate all of the Jews. He wanted all of the Jews to
be killed.
That's
what he said. He said he wanted to get rid of this inferior race, the Jewish race.
Yeah.
He said that. He said that. He wanted to get rid of them.
Jewish is not, to me, I don't think that Jewish is a race, but to some people it is.
But you know what's so funny? Because I talked about this on my live a few days ago. It's funny because we all, people, the Jewish religion. When you hear people talk about Jews in the industry, you don't necessarily hear them. When you hear people say Jews in the industry, you're not thinking of a religion. You're thinking of a race of people. You understand what I'm saying?
That's how we look at it, white people.
That's what you're thinking of. So a lot of people were saying, it's about, Jewish people, their religion, that's a religion anyway. It's not a race. But that's not what people think when they hear the Jews run the industry. You're not thinking this religion runs the industry. Yeah. You're thinking of this race running the industry. So I think people like to pick and choose. But I watched The View that day when she said it. And I found it quite interesting because the minute she started talking and saying that, I was watching it on my phone and I said, no. And what made it even worse, Kevin, Sonny, Joy, and Anna, all 3 of them were trying to tell her no. And she, no. It isn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what she does.
That was the hill she died on. Now, listen.
They were trying to protect her.
Yeah. Because you don't want to go against the Jews.
You don't want to go against Jews. Okay. Listen here, Whoopi. You may have borrowed that last name.
Okay.
But you're really a Johnson. Karen Johnson.
Some
and
white
the Jewish people reminded you, you're not a Jew. Okay. Goldberg is a borrowed name.
Yes.
Okay. You're not a Jew. And they reminded you of that. Listen, I don't agree with the suspension. I think that she apologized. She put out a statement, and then she came on TV and
brought the man from the Anti-Defamation League.
However, I will say this. I watched the show the next day when she apologized on camera, and you can tell that it was a forced apology because she was reading a statement from the teleprompter. And you can tell, to me, I was reading her body language. She was uncomfortable because people like her, and I said this on my live, Whoopi Goldberg is from a generation that does not like to admit when they're wrong.
Right. Yeah,
she's from that generation. Yes. She didn't want to admit that she made a mistake. And this is how I look at it. Whether you think that Jews are a race or you think that it's a religion, I look at it like this. We cannot, as Black people, tell Jewish people how to feel about the Holocaust. Just like we're not going to let them tell us about slavery.
Oh, but everybody wants to tell us about slavery.
You understand what I'm saying?
And pull ourselves
right.
Our own
but when people do that, we lash back at that. And it just goes to show you how powerful they are in this industry. It took just one day to get her suspended. Just one day. Of all last names by Johnson, though. That's her name. Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg's real name is Karen Johnson.
And his last name is Johnson, too, because I know
is it? Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, Dave. Yeah. However, I just think that, the Holocaust is a touchy subject. And it's not like slavery where slavery happened over 150 years ago.
Right.
You still have people who lived through the Holocaust living today.
Right.
They're in their 80s and 90s. Can you imagine somebody watching TV that lived through the Holocaust and hearing Whoopi Goldberg tell them what the Holocaust was about?
Right.
They're looking at TV like, wait a minute. I don't remember seeing her black ass at this camp that I was at. How are you going to tell me what the Holocaust was about?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do that. And a lot of people, listen, a lot of people were Team Whoopi and defending her, and that's fine. But again, right is right and wrong is wrong. We don't want them telling us about slavery, so we can't tell them what the Holocaust was to them. We cannot do that, especially people who lived through the Holocaust. There are still people living today who experienced that.
Yeah,
and I'll be damned if I look at a Jewish person who's 88 or 90 and tell them, oh, no, it wasn't about race. It was about this.
Yes.
Who the fuck am I to tell you that?
Yep. I mean, they had to hide and I remember reading the book Number the Stars.
And I yes.
You remember that book?
Well, I ordered it a few years ago because I read it in school, and that book was it made such an impact on my life that I ordered it a few years ago. And I read that in elementary school.
Yeah. I read it in middle school.
And you know what's so crazy? Because in Lowell Elementary School, we read that, and my teacher, Mrs. Rosenberg, was a Jew who actually survived the concept. Mind you, this was in the 90s when I was in elementary school, and this woman was by, I think at that time, she was in her late 50s, early 60s. And we read this book in her class, and I'll never forget, she started crying when she was explaining to us what her family went through during the Holocaust.
Yep.
There were people, Kamala Harris posted this video on her VP page the other day, where she's talking to this 90-year-old woman who survived the Holocaust. And the woman has a picture in the very beginning of the video. Some of you may have seen this. The very beginning of the video, there's a picture of the woman when she's a little girl, and she's pointing out everybody in the picture, her family. And she basically was saying how when they went to these concentration camps, they all were separated. And I think, I don't know, it's her and somebody else that they went together, and the rest of her family, they went a separate way to other camps, and she never saw them again. Like,
I mean, just to
experience stuff like that.
Yeah, to learn that stuff is horrible. Like, because we learned about, you know, our civil rights leaders and stuff like that, and then we learned about slavery. But I feel like we learned about slavery, but it wasn't as in depth like it was about the Holocaust. Like I still feel like they haven't taught us that. Like, we had to look at movies like Roots, and then when you look at Roots, and then when you, like me, I like to go on ancestry.com and I like to look at my lineage and stuff. It's still fucked up because you can have a strong match with somebody and they got different last names than you, and you're trying to figure out how the hell you match this person, and you can't even match this person. And in those times, they wasn't keeping records on no black people.
No.
You were just a fucking number.
No.
You was a number, how many slaves they owned on that plantation. And you had to pray that that person wasn't killed or sold off, where you could go and look at the ancestry records later and see if they survived and what last name they have. It's just a fucking mess. Yeah. And I hate when people try to tell you to get over slavery, or you being a white person, you understand what we talked about when we saying like how companies should be diverse and how more things should be diverse. Like, no, nobody is asking you to hire me just because I'm black, but some companies do need to look at more people of color, and because there's people that's black that can do the same job, and it's frustrating. Go ahead.
Grace Lauren, I'm sitting here thinking what you just said, which is a lot of people can, and it's not that people don't sympathize with race, the slavery, but the Holocaust and what happened to Jewish people at the time was filmed. I saw videos, and there are videos out there where dead bodies are thrown into a big grave, a mass grave. You know, you see people on film walking into these showers thinking that they're going to take a shower, and then gas is coming out of the fault, and then they're being gassed to death and locked in these rooms. You know, when slavery took place in the 1800s, there was no film. You know, of course you see pictures of people hanging and people whipped or whatever the case may be. And I'm not taking anything away from slavery, but you know how I look at the Holocaust and slavery? Kind of like how I look at what happened on Pearl Harbor and 9/11. Mm-hmm. Pearl Harbor, we see the aftermaths of Pearl Harbor. We didn't actually see what happened that day. We just see the films of the destruction. Mm-hmm. Whereas on 9/11, we actually have footage of both planes crashing into the World Trade Center. So we actually watched that day pan out, and both days were tragic, but we actually got to see one live, over and over. And that's kind of like the Holocaust. We actually have footage of these dead bodies being dumped into these mass graves. We have footage of people being starved to the point where you can see their ribs. You know what I mean? Like, we have footage of that. And when you think about the Holocaust only happened, it hasn't even been 8 years.
I'm about to say not even 100
It's only been like 75 years ago. That's why I said earlier, there are people who survived the Holocaust who are still living.
And they living, but they
in their last years. So that's why I just felt like Whoopi Goldberg, sometimes it's best to take a step back and say, you know what, this is really not my place to tell somebody what it meant to them. Whether you think that Jewish is a race or a religion. I don't practice it. So who the hell am I to tell somebody?
First of all, when we see white people, we see white people. We don't see you for your religion or anything, okay?
And to think that them white folks out there, and real quick, to think that them racist white folks don't like Jews or black people. They don't like neither one of us.
Right. But you gotta really not like somebody because their hair is different, their eyes are different, or their skin color. Like I don't understand how you can hate when children are born. Children love everybody. Mm-hmm. Children be smiling. You have to teach people how to hate because no one is born hating. No one is born just fucking being hateful. Mm-hmm. You have to teach that to children, and I don't know. We're not going on all those topics right now, but when you see these stories on the news about how these different Congresses and not Congress, but how different states are trying to rule out books, how they trying to rule out, people shouldn't learn this because, it'll make white people feel a certain type of way. Well, bitch, how the fuck you think we feel? We've been here 400 years and we're still being told, you need to do this and you need to do that. And, some families are still having the first college graduate or the first person to graduate from high school. Bitch, we still trying to catch the fuck up and you trying to say, you need to do this and you need to, our children might feel some type of way. How the fuck do you think we feel sitting there learning this in school? That, okay, I'm in school in the 90s and I'm learning shit like 40 years ago that, I'm getting emotional, I'm sorry, but people can't fucking drink at a fucking fountain. Nobody can drink at a fountain. Or you can't sit here because you're black. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, and you sitting there learning it and you just learning it's like, why? Like, you got to sit at the back of the bus. Mm-hmm. It took a boycott for Montgomery, Alabama to lose money. And then they can say, black people can sit anywhere on the bus. Like, do you know how frustrating that is to learn that?
That's why I don't sit on back.
And they make you feel, like, because the color of your skin is why. Like, just because I look this way, really? And you know what? The saddest thing is that we can look a certain type of way and you don't even know our wage. But when you see them, you can tell their wage by how they look.
Their
wage.
Oh.
And that's all I'm gonna say. Like when they on that stuff, and when something not right, you could just like all of that hate. Why do you shouldn't? Nobody should be hating nobody. We all should be loving each other. We don't have to do that, but it just makes me upset that we had to learn all of that stuff, and then it wasn't even that long ago. And then, bitch, you thinking that now you got a black president. Now, you know that racism still exists, but you didn't know it really existed until Trump came down them steps that day. Bitch, if you want to talk about, then they say, history has a way of repeating itself. Well, it repeated itself the way he came down them steps. And he said, Mexicans are rapists. They're doing this and they're doing that. They're taking our jobs. They're doing and then when they said that silent majority crowd, they wasn't silent no more. Everybody got a Twitter account. Everybody like to say whatever they want to say, and they dispute all of that evil, racist, fucking hate, and they put it on social media. And then you got motherfuckers like Joe Rogan and all the other racist white people that get online. Then they say, oh, well, he didn't say anything bad. Or you know what, Joe, if they're going to silence you, you could come on our platform and you can say nigger, 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 as much as you want, and we won't even censor you. I'm sweating because I'm mad.
The president of Spotify told us today, you know what I think?
I need to cancel my Spotify.
Yeah, we need to take our stuff off of them.
But you know what? When you look at it, our podcast is on Spotify.
We need to take it off.
And when you think about it, we should take it off.
Yeah, no, we're not thinking about anything. Take it the fuck off.
We should take it off.
Because he came out and actually defended that. Well, I don't see anything reason why we should stop. What?
They telling me to calm down. There's no way to calm down when you
calm down. Oh,
when no, you can't calm down. You got to talk about this. Like you get tired of like I hate talking about race, but then there's the times when you got to talk about it. There are times when you have to talk about your race, and I hate it. Like we all know how to treat people. If you wouldn't want somebody to treat you like that, why are you so okay with someone treating another person like that just because the color of their skin? Or you don't even know shit about them. But because they're black, oh well, this is how you are, or this is how they are. Like, no. Right. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. We all should know how to treat people, how to say please, thank you, open doors for people, help people cross the fucking street. Or if you see somebody struggling, get off the bus, help them get off the bus. Like, it should just be like common sense. But common sense has never been common. And I'm getting extra angry. I shouldn't have to tell you how to treat me.
Want to know, but you know what, too? While we should, and we are going to take our stuff off, what's the name? And we're going to take it off. And I'm not going to do another podcast until you take it off either. And I mean that. But you know why we should take it off? Because I thought about something. You see how it took one day for them to get Whoopi Goldberg suspended for 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
If we as a black community stuck together, this could be this way even with Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
India Ari came on and said, I'm taking all my music off. Okay. You see what I'm saying? We have to learn to stick together.
She's the only one that's black that did it.
The way the Jewish community sticks together is how we as a community should stick together. We need to. What's his name? The singer Neil Young. I think it is.
Yeah, Neil Young.
He was the first big one that said, "Oh, we're good off of Spotify." Yeah. Fuck Joe Rogan.
Dave Bing
and the mayor. And the governor.
They all took their stuff off Spotify.
It said it's time to go. It's time to go. And that's us. So you better get down Apple Music, okay? Because we'll no longer be on Spotify. Yeah, you better be on there taking it off now. We'll no longer be on there, okay? Right. Because you can't be on a platform like that supports a man like that. You know what I mean? Because if he get on there and then he had the audacity to say, "Oh, he didn't think he was saying anything wrong," and I mean, I've been saying it for years and X, Y, and Z, and if I offended anybody,
yeah, I'm so tired of that. See, if people need to understand that apologies do not have if.
No.
It's I'm sorry for. Stop saying if, and I want that 666 number to get down. I need at least some more viewers. Okay?
Or go up, not down.
Yeah,
go up.
Or down or up. Say what you are apologizing for. I apologize to you because I made you feel this way. Mm-hmm. I will strive to become a better podcaster and not say that word ever again on my podcast. Right. And I am so sorry that I offended people of the black race, or that I offended black people, because I want them to enjoy my podcast just as everybody else does. Come up with some lie. You got millions of dollars. You get $100 million from this Spotify deal. Somebody in there can go on, or even go on Grammarly and write out what you really want to say. That's apologetic. But you know what, though? There, you can't really say I'm sorry for when you say nigger. The way he said nigger, it's not even nigga. He was nigger.
He said, I heard his apology, and he said that he was having conversations about, and he was referencing other things, but it's like it's a combination of different times he used the word. And he said, well, instead of me using the N-word, I just felt like I'm not saying, I'm just saying what other people. Yeah, but you know you shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
Like I can't go to work and say, well, this hunky or this. I can't do that.
It was Planet of the Apes for me too. Planet of like
what did he say about Planet of the Apes?
That we look like a fucking like he's talking about when he went somewhere that was all black. He said Planet of the Apes.
Hey, come on.
Yeah,
come on. Come on, yeah.
Come on.
It's time to go. They took 70 episodes of his thing off?
Yeah.
No, he needs to go.
Yeah, just take it off.
He needs to go. We as a community need to, like I said, we need to stick together like they stick together and got Whoopi Goldberg off. We need to stick together. And I don't care if you don't listen to Spotify or have anything on Spotify. We still need to stick together and write them and voice our opinions. Spotify needs to take him off ASAP. And guess what? If you can't take him off, then whoever's in charge over there at Spotify, you need to step down too. Everybody's over there racist until Joe Rogan is taken off. Point blank and the period.
Thank you, Big Cass. Thank you for the donation. You know, our cash apps are still available. You know, it's the Scorpion and Lauren B. I did put it right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Scorpion and Lauren B.
So we're accepting offerings because this is our first time.
Yeah, because y'all can pay for my lunch tomorrow.
My lunch tonight. Because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat when I leave here.
Or y'all can just say, bitch, thank you for preaching tonight. Okay. You know, I'm passing the offering, right? Here's my phone.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 make it ring. All right. So who else we got to go in on?
Well, let's talk about Rihanna. We
ain't even got to go in. Yeah. So Rihanna is pregnant.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. And you know, people been speculating that Rihanna's been pregnant since she went back home a couple months ago because they named her like this. Can't remember what title they gave her, so I don't want to say the wrong title. But the island of Barbados gave her a title, and people are like, oh no, she's pregnant. Look at her, she is pregnant. And now Rihanna is pregnant. And a couple hours later, I seen somebody try to do the post the same outfit, but no. I'm just happy for Rihanna. I don't know what else to say. Like, I can't really be mad at Rihanna that she's not releasing music.
Right. She's living her life.
Yeah. Thank you, Rose, for the cash app.
She's living her life.
You know, I can't be mad. It's no music. The music industry ain't paying these people a lot. They've been getting over on a lot of people. Rihanna can't tour this music if she put it out anyway because COVID and all these different restrictions. And right now, Omicron is down, and you know, all of these schools are saying, "Oh, our children don't have to wear masks," and now they're leaving it to the states on what they want to do with these children. But see, the way Omicron is still set up, where 300,000 people are still testing positive every day, you might have to say everybody in America is going to get it. And then what? What's the next variant? I don't know. And then Rihanna, she got her fucking lingerie line.
Thank you, Rose.
She got the lingerie line. She has
she's gonna have a maternity line.
The makeup line. Yeah, she will have a maternity line.
I can see it.
Well, I hope she's doing something now because they need this the best time. Why not have our owner in the latest maternity outfits and make it look sexy? Y'all gonna have people having babies real early. Y'all keep playing around. You know, like I just love it for Rihanna that she doesn't have to just rely on music or going on tour to make money. All she has to do is get women to dress in lingerie and get women and men of all sizes to get in these clothes to buy her stuff. And honestly, you know, you always see the men with the nice bodies, but then sometimes you like to see a man that got a little titty somewhere or a nice thickness to his body, and she has it on her website. Then you got a man, you know, in
the underwear?
Yeah, in the underwear, or in a robe. They make it look good. Like Rihanna is saying, this is for everybody, bitch. I don't care if you Lizzo to fucking
Mikkel.
What? Child, please.
I got a little weight on me.
To your sister, because she's thin. She's a thin girl. You know? So I just love it. I love it. I love that Rihanna is doing her thing. Am I mad at her picking this baby daddy? No, because, you know, even though I really don't see the appeal, I think that what they've done is relationship has been so private. We don't really know anything about them. And I think that she learned that from, you know, her boss, Jay-Z, and Beyonce's relationship. Remember, Oprah was like, "Girl, don't say shit. Don't talk about."
But to
nothing.
be honest with you, the only relationship we kind of ever really knew about was her and Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Every relationship
That's it.
after that we didn't really know, which was a good thing because I am
I'm
one.
done with Chris Brown.
Huh?
I'm done with. I mean, I ain't done with Chris Brown.
I'm just one that I don't think that everybody should be in your business because why is everybody in your business?
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, I'm happy for Rihanna. Ain't nothing I could be upset about. Now, Kim and Kanye.
Oh God, horrible.
Yes.
You know what? Can I just say this real quick before you go in? When are people going to start listening to me? I told y'all he was crazy a long time ago.
Kanye been showed us he's crazy. When he went on that red carpet at the MTV Video Music Awards and he just drank from that bottle, he was like this.
Yes. And he was, Kevin. A long time ago, I told y'all he was crazy.
And Amber Rose was by his side. We was drinking Hennessy straight. Told Taylor Swift all about herself. Even though
and that was the same night.
Yeah.
Because he was drunk.
Yeah.
I told y'all he was crazy. When did I notice he was crazy? I noticed Kanye was crazy the night that he did that Kevin's talking about. Not even the drinking part, but when he jumped on stage and did that to Taylor Swift, I knew that he was crazy because I said nobody in their right mind would blatantly embarrass somebody that way. There's something mental. And for years, I was the lone wolf in the room telling people, stop saying, oh, he's crazy because his mom died. Stop saying that, okay? Because that's just that's a cop-out excuse, okay? A lot of people lose their parents and a lot of people grieve differently. But his type of crazy was a fucking look at me, I need attention crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Not crazy like he's balled up in a room somewhere and he can't live life anymore because his mother died. But he's the look at me, I want attention. I'm walking down the street with a mask on and you can't even see my whole entire face. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I just think that they're petty and Kanye, like, we already know, like, Kanye has his mental issues and hopefully he's not getting them dealt with right now.
But you know what? I don't think you said Beyonce was cheering in the inside when he did that. No, I don't believe that.
No,
because there are people, there are people who, when they lose and somebody else wins, that's okay.
Right.
First of all, I'm fucking Beyonce. So whether I won this award or not, I don't have to hate on somebody because they lost. You know how many times you've been in a situation that you didn't get something, but okay, I'm still here. Yeah. Like I told you that day when you didn't get that promotion. Yeah. It doesn't matter. You still have a job.
Yes.
And then you got even a bigger something after that.
Did.
Come on. Like it's not always about, I need to win. No, it doesn't always mean that. And sometimes, no, I never believed that Beyonce was happy that he did that. Because see, some people are not like that. And Beyonce has never ever in her entire career given us that she's the type of person that I'm going. What that lady say? I can't think of what she said. This lady said.
I don't know what that lady said, but listen, it's 750 people watching us. 279 people only click that like button. I need all of y'all to click the like button, and if you are not a subscriber, I need you to click that subscribe button right now. So please just do that. But yeah, Mikkel, I feel like Kanye is definitely on some bullshit. So I think some of it is trolling.
Yeah.
Especially when he was like, because this is my first divorce.
Right.
Like,
who would want to marry
should
somebody
North
like
be on TikTok? I mean,
mind you, North was on TikTok when they were together.
I don't listen.
So
first of all, I'm gonna say it.
If North was on TikTok,
North don't look like an 8-year-old.
No, she doesn't. But when North was on TikTok when him and Kim was together, you're complaining about it now. Now, you may have been complaining about it when y'all were together, but this just goes to show that if you were complaining about it when y'all were together, you had no real authority in that house because she stayed on TikTok when y'all were together and she's still on there after y'all together.
Right.
Okay? So you never had any authority to begin with.
Yeah, thank God Blue is not on there.
You never had any authority as the man of the house to begin with. So I don't know why you're complaining about it now. Because somebody told me today, he was complaining about it when he was with Kim. Well, nothing ever happened.
How we know? Kanye can put his foot down. Kanye know how to put his foot down if he want to.
Yeah, but you know what, Kevin? But you know what, Kevin? A lot of men don't have real authority in their houses. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. A lot of houses, the women are running the show.
I don't know.
They're running the show.
Well, I mean,
some men don't have that authority in their households. And so therefore, their wives are running amok, their kids are running amok.
I think it could be because Kim don't need Kanye's money.
No, she doesn't.
She don't need his money.
No.
And in certain ways, Kim needed him, and in certain ways, Kanye needed Kim. Because Kanye didn't, I don't know what his family or his mother or his father side doing, but it's something about that Kardashian family that made him run to them. And there was something about Kanye, his loneliness, and his black penis, and his money, and his fame and notoriety. It brought Kim to him.
Right.
And now that they can't stand each other right now.
Right.
So Kanye is always going to be the king of petty. Now, what they both are doing that is not right is they are inviting us into their relationship when none of us really gives a fuck. If anybody, we want to see what the fuck Beyonce and Jay-Z doing. We want to know how they argue. How do they solve it? We want to know about that. We want to be a fly on the wall of that. Kim and Kanye keep going on social media,
but it's not
thinking that we care.
But it's, can I just say a correction real quick? Because I agree with everything you said, except for this. It's not Kim. It's him.
But Kim is responding. She is responding too.
She's responding, but because he's trying to make her out as a bad
she don't gotta respond.
He's trying to make her out as a bad parent. Oh, you didn't tell me where our daughter's birthday party was. I don't even know how to get in touch with my kids if I want to see them. Oh, you have our 8-year. If you notice, every complaint he has, he's throwing the kids.
But he's manipulating. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, you got to say, wait a minute now. Stop saying that I'm trying to keep you away from your kids. I'm not doing that. You need help, sir.
Yeah,
and you're trying to use our kids.
You're
trying to use our kids.
And you didn't take your medicine today, but that's why you think that.
But you know what I like what she said in one of her statements? You can speak to the third lawyer. Stop talking. Speak to the third lawyer. Okay, bitch. Okay, that's how you get him. Talk to the lawyer. Okay, because you keep hitting me up. Yeah, but then he's throwing everybody under the bus. Yeah. Did you see he posted that text message asking for Kim's number and somebody gave it to him? Yeah. And he said, "Thank you so and so for giving me Kim Kardashian's number." Yeah. So he's throwing everybody under the bus.
It's all of them. Man. It's all of them. Kim ain't looking no good in this neither because she keeps responding to it. She doesn't have to put everything on social media. No, you know who relationship I respect. You know, it's
Oprah and Steph.
No, bitch. Remember that time?
You didn't know anything about them.
No, nothing.
My coworker said she didn't even know Oprah and Stephen were still together.
Yes. That's the most boring
stuff. They're still together. I had to go on Oprah's Instagram and say, look, there he is in the dining room. Eating.
He ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
And let me tell you something. You know what my coworker didn't know? Because I follow Oprah on Instagram. And she's actually a delight to follow. Because Oprah actually, lets you into her home. And sometimes she shows you when she's cooking the meal for Stepman. I have to cook for Stepman tonight. Like, I know that's
she cook or somebody
else? She knows she actually does food. Now, she has chefs come in, for certain events. But when she's her and Stepman in the house together, just two of them, she's getting on that fucking stove and cooking. Okay. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. If you follow Oprah, she does. I know that's right. Cook for. I mean, she has nothing else to do.
You know, one of the best things that I've seen. Remember that time? Okay, so Nas had to pay Khalees like $55,000. You ain't see Nas out here in these streets acting crazy.
No.
No. Even when Khalees 10 years later was like, Nas abused me on and all that, you ain't see Nas out in these streets acting crazy. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes the best way to show a person how crazy they are is to stop responding to the stupid shit. You know how to make you can make a person real small, this small, by never responding to anything that they say or anything that they do.
Yeah, somebody's right. So where's the other? Because somebody said, I never agree with Kim, but she only responded once. Where's the other? Because that's the only one I've seen.
She was on her like Instagram stories posting stuff.
Yeah, but that was only one time. No, when she had that, because it was multiple, because it was a long statement.
Because TMZ had it all.
Yeah, it was a long statement. But from what I remember, it was only one time.
Something with them. Sorry.
And that was when she mentioned the lawyer.
TMZ had it all. I mean, they was responding.
Well, you know,
back and forth.
Listen.
I was sitting there. First, I was sitting there minding my business, and TMZ was on, and that's when I was like, "Why are they doing this?"
Everybody's saying she only responded once, because I think it was just a multiple. If it was her stories, it was multiple. But Kanye West is being, and everybody who's helping him in the shenanigans, like their close family friends, they need to stop helping him.
Right.
They need to stop helping him. Because every time they help him, he gets online and says, "Thank you so and so for giving me the address.
Right.
Thank you so and so for giving me this phone number." Because he's trying to have them get cut off from Kim too.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, listen. I'm tired of Kanye. I'm tired of Kim. Kim, all of you and your family do is chase black dick. Like, that's all y'all do.
Well, you never liked them anyway.
Yeah, I never did. But that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, well,
everybody wants somebody that's black.
Right. Well, let's call it a thing. Kanye West is crazy, and he's showing his crazy side.
Yeah, and then their bodies are not natural. They pay for every enhancement done.
What does that have to do with him being crazy?
No, it had nothing to do with him being crazy.
Because their bodies were like that.
No. Oh, Kim was making sure her kids were well off before she gave any birth to any black seed. She's gonna make sure there's money behind that.
Skims, her clothing line is now worth over $1 billion.
And guess
her
what?
kids are going to be
well
off
Kanye is worth
with
the
Kanye's
same amount.
money or without his money.
It's worth the same amount. But see, it ain't nothing like being equally yoked. So where kids can be found on both sides.
But they're not equally yoked.
No, because
equally yoked is
mentally it's not even.
And they're not equally yoked. Okay, not at all. That's why they're not together.
But that's what I said. She saw something in him. He saw something in her, and that's how it is. Like, I'm tired of this Kardashian family. They're fakes. They're phonies. I'm sure they love you.
No, he's not.
No, it's not about no grieving.
What is he grieving over?
Let me tell you something. Like,
he's been crazy
I lost
for years
my mom. Now, I thought that I would be like drinking every night. I thought I'd be acting a fool. I thought I would be out here in these streets.
Kevin, it has nothing to do with
it. Has nothing to do with that.
It has nothing to do with that.
When you
he's not even saying it's about his mom.
It's
the fans that are saying, "Oh, it's about his mom."
In the beginning, beginning it was about his mom.
Now it's a different story.
No.
It's not about his mother.
Can you imagine if I? But it's not about his mom. Imagine if I started acting like how Jeremy was acting after my mom passed? Like, can you imagine? You like, no, bitch, something ain't right with you. If I started acting real crazy in these YouTube streets, y'all would be saying, okay, probably is his mom, but no. People know exactly what they're doing, why they're doing it, and what they're doing it for. Kim and Kanye,
this is all for.
It's done. Now it's saying Kanye won't sign the papers to finalize that they're single. Oh, but he is up there saying that now. He's saying allegedly Pete Davidson got AIDS.
Who? Yeah,
I'm tired of y'all old ass people keep talking about AIDS. AIDS is very, 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 very rare. Must be the HIV now, because especially if they're taking their medicine, nobody should be dying from HIV. Okay, nobody. I turned the oven. I'm at the.
You got that fire up high.
I know, because I wanted to put my grits on. Nobody should be dying for that. But to say like, oh yeah, he got AIDS and all of that stuff, like, I don't know if it's true. But for the rumor to be out and they said that Kanye said it, that's fucked up. Kanye, it's not right that you don't think that nobody should be with your ex-wife,
but you're walking
around there with everybody,
pretending like you're happy.
Yeah,
because you're not happy with Julia Fox.
I don't even know who that bitch is.
She's not happy with you.
No, she's just there for the coin and the name recognition. If anybody could get, if you want to make a come up, that's how you do it.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on with our people? Who else out there acting a fool? Oh, well, can I give Brandy her a shout out, because Brandy, you did that last week at the NFL conference game, the championship game. Brandy, you sang the Star Spangled Banner. You did such an amazing job. Now I don't know why I haven't kept up with Queens in a couple weeks, but y'all doing your thing. You doing your thing. Mary J. Blige and all them girls is going to be there at the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, they are. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Sunday.
Wait, is this Sunday?
This Sunday. Yep. Mary J. Blige should not have to sing by herself one song at the Super Bowl. Mary J. Blige has been in this game for so damn long. Y'all could give Mary at least two songs. I know y'all got everybody in the room. This is what happens when you got to share the platform with everybody. But Mary J. Blige should not have to do one fucking song. Give her two songs. And Mary J. Blige is about to drop an album this weekend. And Mary J. Blige ain't been nowhere to promote it. So this album ain't gonna do good. But I think she's relying off that Super Bowl hype. So Mary, whatever you doing, bitch, you better do it very, very well.
Wait, you said she don't have a place to promote her stuff?
She hasn't been promoting it. Where have we seen Mary J. Blige? She ain't been on not one damn talk show. And if anybody talk show you want to go on, all right, because now Woody was not there, bitch. How about you go on her show when she's not there? You want a View. Come on. The View had your theme song for years. Kelly Clarkson. You can go on Tamron Hall to the Today Show. You can go on Late Night with Jimmy Kimmel. All the late night Jimmys. Go on it. Like, it's a lot of places to promote your stuff. But I feel like BET or MTV, but more so BET, I want them to bring back music video shows. Like, remember Sherry Carter and Donnie Simpson? Like, I think they need to do stuff like that because these artists, they need the exposure and they need a black channel like BET. And not only that, they need fucking media training. So you can media train these singers and actors and rappers or whatever to this is how you act on TV. And this is, if they ask you this question, this is how you swerve that. You know who's real good at it? Chloe and Holly. They are so good at it. They went to Beyonce sent them to the school of Matthew School of Media Training. Fantasia has done so well since she's graduated. You haven't heard a PR stunt about her since, And shout out to the Cash App. Who sent me a Cash App? Let me see. Somebody sent me a Cash App. Damn it! I don't want no Bitly. What is this?
What I hate? I hate that you can't control your heating system in here. Because it's hot.
It's hot, yeah.
Yeah. It's not even that cold outside. So why is it so hot?
Oh, thank Anastasia and Shelly J. Anastasia and Shelly J. She said, put it towards your lunch. I sure will on Wednesday. Because y'all got lunch taken care of for Tuesday. Bitch, let me tell you about how the truck I go to for my lunch, girl. He gonna put on his thing $1 extra if you use Cash App or Venmo or anything else for processing fees. Do you know my mouth dropped today?
You know why? Because a lot of
I get it.
Because especially with Cash App, a lot of people, like I do, I have it instant. So it instantly goes to my account. So they take out a fee. And so if you sending me $10, I'm only getting $9.90.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell him about himself because I didn't get a chance today because it was kind of wet out there. But I'm gonna tell him.
Thank you.
You could wait 3 days.
Yeah, thank you. You tell that man that.
Oh, I sure will. You probably do something to my lunch the next day. Maybe I should.
You can wait 3 days, but you can go somewhere the fuck else.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I can wait 3 days.
Let me tell you.
Thank you everybody for the Cash App. I'm sorry, because I'm doing multiple things at one time.
Right.
But thank you guys for the Cash Apps that you guys are sending me. So I appreciate it.
No, because you got the halal truck, and then I could go down to the not Oriental, because Oriental I think. I can either go down to I believe they are Chinese. I can go down there. Now, Mikkel, let me tell you, the food from their truck is bomb. But every time, it's always on cash. You only got to pay. You got to pay cash. I am tired of just paying cash. I am not carrying cash downtown.
A lot of people are not carrying it anymore.
Yeah,
because a lot of people don't want to get robbed. And when you do get robbed, you want to be able to tell the people,
I don't have no money. Yeah, I mean, we could try to figure something else out, especially the youth. But other than that, saying I ain't got time for that. Mikhail, did I ever show you something that came up?
No, and I don't want to see it, especially if it's involving you. I don't want to see it, baby, because I haven't eaten yet.
No, it ain't about me. I would never show. Who this? Who is this? Yeah, y'all. So I had to cancel my Royal Rumble thing because it rained that day. And I was not
Hosting.
Yeah, not snow. It snowed really bad. Snowed really bad, and I couldn't do it. But and the same night with Janet. But I told the girls, yeah, I'll host it February 19th. Somebody sent me a Venmo. Hey, I didn't even know I had Venmo. Forgot I had Venmo.
Thank you, Shirley. I just got. You know what? Let me say thank you, Shirley, Anastasia, Shelley,
listen,
Rose. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all.
Thank y'all. I really do appreciate it.
I hope you have my name spelled right. Oh, you do.
Mikkel, I know your name. How to spell it.
My aunt called me the other day. I hope she's not watching this. And not the aunt that I'm always talking about. That looks familiar. Who sent you that? I know that person?
I don't know.
That looks familiar.
No. Oh, no. I know.
Because I know something that looks like that. And I'm trying to figure out, do I have a video? You know, once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, I know you've seen but this one.
You know what, somebody, I'm going to show you.
I hope my phone ain't just show it.
No, that's not it.
Oh, that's not it. But it looks similar. Yeah. It looks similar.
No, but that one, I have a video of some. I just have to find it.
No, because first of all, thin like a needle.
The person is skinny like
yes. I don't know what man. Let me see what happened when I lose 200 pounds. Let me see what happened. It ain't happening.
It's not. It's not happening.
Anybody got any requests like before we get out of here? Wait, you know how your phone like to get on camera.
Yeah, no,
you need to be careful. Wait, is my water still boiling?
It better be.
Yeah, it's still boiling. It's boiling slow.
Don't come behind me. Do not come behind me. Because I don't trust you. You can't see nothing.
I wasn't trying to.
I want to show you some. Oh, I can't. I want to show you something. I'm trying to find it. Oh, bitch! I thought that was a mouse. It's not a mouse.
Oh no!
It started from the fucking floor, baby. Yes. Long and strong.
Yes. Now who's that? Because that looks familiar. I knew it was that. I knew it.
You know what?
They look familiar.
You don't know this person.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You do not know
the
them.
Gucci glasses. Yes, I do.
They don't have on Gucci glasses.
Is that your job?
No, that ain't my fucking job. What the hell is the matter with you?
Hold up, y'all. So listen, y'all.
Something's wrong.
I want to say thank y'all for coming out today.
Is that my job? No. Are you kidding me?
We've been working real hard these days. But we trying to get to. I'm trying to. First of all, I gotta learn Mikkel's new schedule. Did y'all congratulate Mikkel on his new
They did
position and stuff?
They did.
I'm happy for Mikkel on that. What else?
Somebody said, "Did you like Royal Rumble?"
Oh, the men's Royal Rumble was okay. No. It was fun to watch by myself. It would have been better with my friends. And one of our friends that normally watch the wrestling pay-per-views with us passed away on the day after. And we was all trying to figure out what happened because we still don't know what happened. But he posted about the wrestling because we all stayed home that night. First of all, I don't bring nobody here, and it's snowing.
And you won't be tracking no snow in here.
Yeah.
And you wasn't getting stuck in here either.
No. I mean, no. Listen, no. I don't want nobody,
No.
But the next event, I told them I got February 19th, which is next Saturday. But the catch is I thought it was going to be at night. The show was at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
But you work.
Right? So I requested off. And it's going to be a day you're going to come here.
Is that grits or cream of wheat?
Grits.
It smells like cream of wheat.
I hate cream of wheat. I
Do
need
you?
some butter. Oh, I can't stand cream
Tamar
of wheat.
posted, they posted on Shade Room about, do you like grits or cream of wheat? And Tamar, I saw her comment. She said, "Oh, cream of wheat is nasty and such." It's so, and I said, "Well, I didn't say it, but I was thinking to myself, that's because you're just eating it out of the pot. You have to doctor it up. You have to put your milk your butter, and your sugar.
I don't like no cream of wheat.
You don't eat cream of wheat out the pot, straight out the
pot.
No,
I've never liked it. You know what?
How did you make it?
I don't. Oh. This is the thing. Cream of wheat.
When you had it, how was it made?
I don't eat that.
But how do you know you like it?
It's been 20 fucking years since I fuck with some cream of wheat because I don't eat it. You know what else I don't fuck with? Oatmeal. You know what? When you're a child,
that's because y'all don't know how to make it.
No, when you're a child, let me tell you, oatmeal is something me and Amber used to eat every fucking day.
Who made it for y'all?
I don't know.
Yeah, whoever made it,
I don't know. But let me tell you,
because you know what oatmeal's good? Brown
sugar, the maple one. I used to like all of that, but and you put the little you put your sugar in it, or you'll put a little vanilla extract in it, all that. But Mikkel,
no, you don't put no little sugar in it. You put that sugar in it until it's sweet and it's sweet. You're like it. Not a little sugar. Because I don't put a little sugar in nothing. Cream of wheat is bomb, and I like. Am I the only one that likes it? Cream of wheat when it's lumpy, when it has like the lumps in it.
Oh my god! Don't let me and Amber be like, okay, so you got to eat the oatmeal, or we got to eat the cereal. And I hated King Vitamin. So you had, back in those times.
What the hell is King Vitamin?
King Vitamin is a cheap ass cereal you get when you have.
See, you was eating the cheap shit. I gotta get you the good shit.
Oh no! Barbara eventually.
But by the time she got it, you already had your mind made up. You gotta get the good shit.
Well, the only oatmeal we ate was Quaker Oats. I'll tell you that.
Well, you don't even eat meat or Quaker Oats today. You can get the great value in the what's the name? Because I eat the great value in the packs, and you get the brown sugar. Oh, it's so good, Kevin. With milk, butter, and sugar. That's all you need. Milk, butter, and sugar. And Jesus, it's very good.
Oh, my fish ain't done.
Are you making salmon with grits?
Mm-hmm. Fish and salmon. Yeah.
I like fried fish with grits. I don't like salmon with grits.
Not salmon. That's tilapia.
Yeah, but it's baked. I like fried fish with grits. I don't like.
I ain't had time to be fried. Because you think you smell fish coming from the oven? If I fried that, you'd have been like, "Is it in my clothes?
Yeah.
Is it this? Is it that?" But yeah, so we're gonna have a breakfast brunch here. We're gonna remember Jay. It's so
when
sad.
Y'all gonna do it. And here y'all gonna do it?
Yeah, it's just not. Oh, I'm not inviting. It's not gonna be 20 people. It's gonna be like 5 of us. Oh, this is big enough for 5 people.
Yeah, it is.
It's big enough.
Not 6, 5.
But Jay was here he was here when I moved here in November 2020. Mm-hmm. He was here that that Survivor Series. The last time I seen him, we was at Money in the Bank. But I feel bad because I was, how we be texting. He was like, "You want to come through?" I was like, yeah, but I got work tomorrow. I kept saying I got work, and I really did though. Mm-hmm. And I won't have those text messages no more. I feel bad, because I feel like I kind of let them down a little bit.
No,
it's so
such a fault. But when you go, who are you gonna go with to the funeral?
Most likely Tashin. We all gonna go together, and Daryl gonna come too.
Did Dennis know him too?
Yeah, but I don't think Dennis know him like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay.
You never eaten seafood with grits, so you never had shrimp and grits?
Oh my gosh, shrimp and grits is
good. I just had shrimp. My friend, did you see my post the food on my page? Rob had a brunch on Sunday after church.
Oh yeah. I seen that. Let me tell y'all.
Was good. Everything was good.
Let me tell y'all what y'all might be missing out on right now. So I go to Wawa every morning before I go to work. Wawa has the waffle sizzly.
The waffle what?
The waffle sizzly. It's 2 pieces of waffle with cheese.
I don't want to eat breakfast with
egg Wawa. And sausage. Okay. When I tell you, it's a party in your mouth.
I had a party in my mouth not too long ago.
A party of 1 or 2?
2, but it wasn't at the same time. So I was with somebody 1 hour, and then like 2 hours later, I was with somebody else. The first party was the best party. The after party got a little rough.
With your throat?
But I still had fun. I just never had that kind of fun. Afterwards, I was like, whoa, what just happened? just raped me in my mouth. It's like, what just happened?
Y'all think it's the griddle? It's not the griddle because the McGriddle got sausage in
I
it.
don't like the McGriddle.
I love it.
You know what? I had a McGriddle twice in my life. The first time I didn't like it.
They've been
so
out
then
for 20
recently,
years.
yes. So I had it like a few years ago, the first time. So then last year, maybe about 2 months ago, I was and I said, you know what? Let me try it again.
Yeah.
I tried it again, Kevin. I didn't like it, and I think it was more so the pancake. Is that I didn't like that pancake.
Yeah, I like the waffle. I like the waffle one that
it was horrible.
That Wawa had.
McDonald's needs to get rid of the McGriddle and bring back the steak, egg, and cheese bacon.
Yes.
Why did they get rid of that?
I don't know.
And that sauce,
was it really beef or no? Because
I don't give a fuck.
There's no reason why y'all had the special sauce, the cheese, the steak,
and you know what I used to do with that sandwich? Instead of getting the folded sandwich that comes with the egg, the folded egg.
You put a rounded egg.
Yeah, I put the rounded egg is really good. The egg that they put on the egg McMuffin, I got that on because I didn't like their folded egg. I just didn't like it. So I would ask them to substitute it with a round egg, and then I would tell them to put the extra sauce, and onions because that came with the onions.
Yes, you will fall asleep, or you might want to eat two.
You might.
McDonald's is the reason why I got fat because I started working at McDonald's when I was like 16, 17.
Why did they ever get rid of that? And you know when they got rid of it? The beginning of the pandemic is when they got rid of it.
Oh, no. I didn't know they got rid of the steak at that time. I thought it had been going.
No. It wasn't been going because the beginning of 2020, when I was heavy when I was heavy going to McDonald's at Rising Sun, they still had it. And then all of a sudden, as the pandemic started going forth, they started taking stuff off of different menus at different restaurants. Like for instance, this restaurant near my house that I go to for breakfast, they sold breakfast and lunch. Now they don't even do lunch no more. Well, actually, they did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't even do lunch and dinner no more. They just do breakfast. You know what I mean? They cut back on a lot of stuff, and the steak, egg, and cheese was one of the things that they cut back during the pandemic. So I'm just like, wait a minute.
I really don't remember the last time I had one.
Yeah. See, it was the beginning of the pandemic. It was the beginning of the pandemic. I'm like, wait, why y'all cut? Like, is it a shortage? So I'm thinking, well, maybe they're going to come back later on because I'm thinking maybe it's a shortage of beef. Right. Maybe they're blaming the beef for the pandemic. I don't fucking know. I don't even know if that was beef that I was eating on that damn steak.
Right. I don't care.
Whatever it was good.
They should have never got rid of it.
They couldn't have got rid of it.
And bring it back.
Okay?
Bring it the fuck back.
Bring it the fuck back. And y'all can take the McGriddle because I don't like that shit. And I don't think nobody likes it. You don't get rid of the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Why would you do something like that? That was the dumbest thing McDonald's could have ever did. Ever. Mm-hmm. Who do I write to?
You right here on YouTube. You got your own platform, bitch.
Yeah, you absolutely right. Dear McDonald's, I need for you guys to hear me and hear me good. I don't know who the CEO is of McDonald's, but I need for you guys to hear me and hear me good. There was no reason why you took away the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. There was no reason whatsoever. I need for you guys to bring that back before this year ends. And this year, I'm talking about 2022. Mm-hmm. I need for you to bring that back before the end of this year. And I need for you to bring it back fast, okay? Because there are a lot of people who are complaining that that's no longer on the menu. From Pennsylvania all the way down to Maryland, all the way down to Virginia, okay? Yeah. There are a lot of people complaining about that.
Yeah, and let me complain because I don't like that double cheeseburgers are like $2.55, $2.70, depending on what you get added to it. I'm from the days where a double cheeseburger was $1. You can get a double cheeseburger for $1 and everything. Now you want it with bacon, it's $3.
Nobody's not selling a double cheeseburger for $1, Kevin.
Yes, they can.
Not no more.
But I'm from the day where it was.
When gas is damn near $4 a gallon, and you think they're selling a double cheeseburger for $1?
But still, it shouldn't cost.
What is that?
Oh, that's the oven. You see that smoke alarm go off? Remember that video where the smoke alarm just kept going off, and it kept going off, and I kept getting worse. I kept getting mad.
There's numerous of videos where your smoke alarm was going off, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
It was one. I don't know. Charles like it's about to go off again.
Oh yeah, when we was in the room,
I was so mad. I stopped that video and said, "You know what? That's it for today. We're done."
Because nobody in a house full of 13 people wanted to get on a step stool and change the battery.
Right?
Nobody.
No, it just kept flailing and flailing.
And Charles, you know we're in the recording. He could have easily just taken the battery out until we were done.
Right. But that wasn't, you know what, Mikhail? You know what I learned? Taking the battery out don't stop the smoke detector from going off. And I found the culprit of why, like when my mom was in the hospital,
I remember when
the alarm kept going off like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I mean, I thought it was spirits just playing around. So I found out what it was is that Charles' fan and his smoke detector was too close. So what you really can't see dust. So when the fan is going off, the dust is going into the smoke alarm.
So nobody thought to wipe the dust off.
No, it's inside. So when you got dust building up inside the smoke alarm,
it
can make it go off.
It's probably the dust from the ceiling fan too.
Could be, but it was built up. And so because I looked online,
because we both know Charles wasn't wiping nothing down.
No, I took his smoke detector off and I opened it.
Dust.
Nothing but dust. And it, when one smoke alarm in the house go off, they all go off. So it was his smoke alarm.
It's like a domino effect.
Yes.
And when you tell them, you know what? That is one, and I think I said this recently, that is one moment in that video that I will always hold dear to my heart. Because I know exactly what she meant by when she said, and when you tell them what the problem is. Motherfuckers still. Especially when you call these companies and a foreigner answers the phone. They ask you the same question over and over to the point that you like, can I speak to somebody who speaks English? And the whole time they are speaking English. But you're getting that frustrated.
Yeah. Somebody asked, did we ever eat at Sonic? No.
Why would I eat there? Ugh.
No. Ugh. But I want to find the video with this guy that was on Twitter. He was in his boxes. He said he was going to go to Zaxby's. I've never been to Zaxby's. And I want to know what Zaxby's is about.
You know what restaurant that is so popular, but I didn't think it was anything. I've had better.
What?
And that's Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. When we went,
when we went, it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
like drop dead.
I've had great chicken and waffle here in Philly in restaurants here.
Yeah,
great chicken and waffle.
And you know what else? It's not In-N-Out Burger, bitch.
Yeah,
why y'all like In-N-Out Burger?
The burgers were so dry.
Yes. It's a cheap ass burger can at McDonald's.
It's exactly what it is. A cheap ass McDonald's. And the line was so long when we went. Like, well, damn, they must be selling gold in here. We went in there. We're like, wait a minute. But you know what? They eat different on the West Coast. Yeah. So you got to come on the East Coast to eat greasy food.
Right. But ain't no fucking burger. When Tamar had that fat burger place at her house, and they was making those burgers.
It was good.
Fat burger, bitch.
Whatever the hell it was, burger.
Fat burger, fat salmon, whatever it was called. Now that was a burger.
You sure it wasn't Five Guys?
No, it wasn't Five Guys. Oh, bitch, I would know Five Guys.
Oh, you've been on the
First of all, Five Guys need a value meal. Okay? Bitch, you go up in Five Guys, you gotta pay for the burger, the fries, and the drink.
Yeah.
Coming $11-something.
Yeah. They need, you know what they need? They need to open up a few good niggas. Because that okay. Because Five Guys are too damn high.
All right, Joe Rogan.
Okay. That's they need to open up. Five Guys is too damn high.
Yes. How y'all gonna have a value meal? Oh, you want fries? Oh, yeah, that's $5 more.
I don't want no damn. First of all, I don't even like their fries.
Mm-hmm. So, I like their fries.
I don't like their fries.
And sometimes it's too oily.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's
that
too
peanut
oily.
oil they're cooking it, and that's I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
Woo.
Oh boy.
And don't try to order no Five Guys on Uber Eats. Who does that?
My God. When I used to drive Uber Eats and people would be ordering from them, I'd be like, I know their bill is at least $30-something.
Yeah. And they don't want to tip you. You know what? I had to stop tipping all the time on Uber Eats. It's because y'all want you to pay one fee. Then they want you to pay another fee. Then they want you to pay another fee. Then they're gonna say, Oh, well, you gotta tip the driver. Oh
Yeah.
no, fuck y'all.
Shake Shack is very good.
I love Shake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're good.
Shake Shack will
Mhm.
have you shaking on
Yes,
that
it
toilet.
will. Yes, it will. That's why when I get
Don't
Shake
get
Shack,
comfortable.
I
getting
get Shake Shack. Like when I go to King of Pressure.
You better have a way to get home.
Oh,
Quick.
hello, my car.
Quick.
Trust me, Miguel. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm eating it while I'm on my way home.
Yes, because McDonald's will make you shit. Burger King will make you shit. What's that one? We just Five Guys. And what's the one you just said?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Shake Shack. It's something about that sauce. I don't know what it is. It's not the best sauce.
Their
but I
burgers
like
are
their
really
burgers.
good. Yeah, their burgers
I like
are really
that.
good.
Like I can't complain about Shake Shack. Like Shake Shack is like a like when I want to treat myself. It's not you want to go to
Five Guys
every day.
fries is just not good to me. I don't know what kind. Like it's just not good to me.
Yeah, they cook
It's
some peanut oil.
that peanut oil, and I don't like that. And I don't like the way they taste. It's just not good.
McDonald's fries is in peanut oil too.
Yeah, but McDonald's fries don't look or taste like theirs.
No, because they look like they are.
And I don't think Five Guys put salt on their fries. I think they just give it to you fresh. It just tastes dry. I don't know. I'm just tasting it right now. It's not good. It's not good at all. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
What Malik said?
Those bowels thrown off because never mind. You must be talking about.
Well, he talking about yours,
No,
but
he's not
you
talking
ain't
about mine because you wasn't saying that the other day when you FaceTime me.
Who? Malik? Oh, he ain't FaceTime you. I know you did. Did he? What y'all was some? Oh, wait a minute, cuz.
And don't get on here lying. Because I hold receipts. So don't get on here lying. And let's see if he get on here lying.
Oh, Malik, I didn't know y'all talk like that. Look at the laughing. Well, wait, why they got his picture bigger than the fucking emoji that he put up?
Listen, KFC.
We don't have Red Robins. We don't have Roy Rogers. We don't have.
Oh my God, bitch!
White Castle.
The last time I went to Red Robins,
and
I was so embarrassed.
Why?
Because when I got back to that apartment, Kevin,
well, at least you cleaned the insides out.
Get off that toilet. And I had to wait until they went to sleep because my stomach started bubbling. And I'm like, as soon as they went to sleep, I went in that bathroom and it was murder, she wrote.
Then when you woke up, it was on.
That was my first and last time ever at Red Robins. I'll never eat them again.
Where is TGI Fridays? There's no Fridays in Center City.
Yes,
no Ruby Tuesdays.
This Friday, the Fridays on City Line is still open. They closed that one on JFK on the Parkway.
They closed that. Applebee's. It's no chain restaurants in Center City no more. The pandemic done fucked everything up. No Olive Garden. They used to have an Olive Garden, Ruby Tuesday. The only one still there is right there at 13th and Filbert. The spaghetti place. Maggiano's. That's the only chain restaurant that I can think of.
I love it. I can't go to a restaurant to eat pasta like spaghetti and
Remember Spaghetti Warehouse?
Yeah, no, that was the only place I could because I was a kid. I was a kid.
Yes, I love Spaghetti Warehouse.
But I can't go. Yeah, I can't go nowhere and eat like pasta and what's that stuff that people always get? Alfredo. I can't. I sit there and watch. First of all, I can't even sit and watch nobody eat Alfredo because it's just too messy. It's just like,
My supervisor let me taste a strawberry cheesecake roll thing. Mikhail, I was like, I don't like, y'all know I don't eat cream cheese. I don't eat that stuff. When it touched my tongue,
it was good.
I wanted to spit it right out. And I was like, I chewed it for a little bit. I said, I'm so sorry, I'm about to waste your money.
Yeah.
But that's going in the trash.
First of all, I don't eat nothing. I don't eat no type of pastries that have a filling. I don't eat jelly donuts. I don't eat no cream jelly.
I used to love jelly donuts.
I can't fathom that anything is inside of this. Like, this is disgusting. Like, I don't eat that shit.
Yeah. Like, I loved the butterscotch crimpets. I will only eat
butterscotch.
the jelly.
I can't eat the jelly. Yeah,
I will only eat the jelly crimpet if it was the butterscotch was going. Yeah. But I be getting flashbacks like when I be in the market with all those tasty cakes because my mom used to buy that stuff, and we would eat that. We call it for dessert. Like after you take a shower, watch TV, you eat something, you go to bed. But you have used to sneak one. The little fudge brownies or the fudge covered ones. Oh my! Those are my favorite. Butterscotch crimpet.
The only tasty cakes I eat is a regular butterscotch crimpet, and then the little tandy cakes.
Yeah,
with the
peanut butter.
Cake, and yeah, I love those. But I can't eat those room temperature. They have to be put in the refrigerator.
No,
I can only eat them if they're in the refrigerator.
You know what I used to love? I can't remember the name, but it's a crunch.
That guy that you was with that night when you found him at the train station.
Child, please.
I'm sure that was a crunch.
Let me tell you, that's one of the best ass eatings I ever had. I'm so sorry.
Oh, he ate you? Yeah.
Mikkel, I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, he ate ass like that?
Mikkel, one of the best I ever had.
I don't know what's in here that keeps flying. Let's get on my nerves. Okay.
If you want it right, you gotta find them on the street. Oh, let me stop playing.
Oh my God,
bitch! Oh. I won't forget it. Ooh, y'all cracking up in no comments. But
they need a bath after. Come on, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah. Ain't no ill.
Ill on all levels.
Y'all said something so wrong, but sorry for being so truthful. Good night, y'all.
There are some what?
I'm gonna go watch my wrestling.
The thing went by. So, there are some people we won't forget. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Pizza
got medium pizza, wings, and drink was $30.
But you know what? Pizza Hut is good.
Pizza Hut's very good.
I love Pizza Hut.
They're good.
They don't have Pizza Hut in Philly like that no more.
No, they don't. Because the one that was near my house, they closed it down and opened up another pizza store that I don't think anybody goes to. Why the fuck would you close down Pizza Hut to go to? All they had to do was redo it because they had the old Pizza Hut.
I'm waiting for them to put a City View in this area. And I don't think they're gonna do it. But
City View is taking everybody's money.
I love City View.
They do have good food. Yeah, they have really good food. They do. I will say that. I can't find no good steaks in Center City. Like you got to be like.
You ever never go to Cleaver's? Have you ever been to Cleaver's?
Cleaver's, I feel like I've seen that
in my travels. 18th and Chestnut.
Oh yeah, you know how I seen it in my travels? I seen it the other day when I was leaving work early in the morning. I was driving down 18th Street and somebody was crossing the street, and actually it wasn't in the morning; it was at night. And they were crossing the street, and I kept staring, and then they went inside the store. And when I looked up, it said Cleaver's. Yeah, because when you're driving down, it's on your left hand side.
Yeah, they got some good cheesesteak.
Yeah, because it says steak and something else. Ooh,
and chicken cheesesteaks.
I can't go there now because it's probably closed.
No, they're open. You need to go call them and see what they got. And well, you don't drink, but they got little drinks that you can they spike for you. Oh yeah.
Let me see what time they close.
They close late.
Do they?
They can't be closed right now. Not right now.
Closing soon. Yeah, 9 p.m.
Oh wow.
They close.
Well, maybe because I'll be at work, but you won't be there to get there. Yeah, try Cleaver's. And they got like 20. No, they got like maybe 12 different types of cheesesteaks you can order. I think that you would really like it. I like the real hot one. That real hot one. Make sure you got a talk to go to. I mean, because it burns your ass. Like when you have something spicy, it burns you too when it's coming out.
That's why I don't eat spicy stuff because it bothers me tremendously, and I don't know how people eat that stuff.
They got milkshakes, ice cream. They spike them for you. Yeah. But yeah, everybody, we're gonna go. I want to say thank you to everybody who watched today. I hope you guys enjoyed our rants, enjoyed our commentary. You got to work on Thursday?
No, it's Friday after work.
All right. Well, we'll be back with a video/podcast on Thursday.
Look at my aunt, Nina. That's Nina.
That look like she's not my cousin Nina.
That's Nina. I'm talking to her today.
Always got something going. I told Nina I would call her back. I never called her back that day.
But you need to call her back.
She'll be all right. She ain't never call me. Everybody, y'all have a good night.
She probably feel the same way.
All right, y'all be good. Thank y'all for the cash apps. Again, we'll be back on Thursday. We'll see y'all soon. Y'all stay safe. I love y'all. We out.
Yes, we are. I'm hungry. And I don't want no steak from this particular store.